Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Anthony, and this is Wifey. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see from the title, this video is going to be to the divine mama. For those that are single moms, this is the video that you want to be on. Um, I'm going to share a word for those that are single mothers and who have lost knowledge about who they are. You are a single mother, I invite you to be on here. I also invite you to share this video with those that are in your contacts or your followers. So we're going to get into this. I'm excited about this topic. So this video is for the queen, and I want you to remember who you are. Every aspect of my channel, everything I do is centered around you remembering who you are. And that is what awareness is all about. You becoming more aware of yourself, becoming knowledgeable of yourself and your true intent and purpose. Without having knowledge of self, without being knowledgeable of who you are, you won't understand the very reason why you are here, and you will not understand how to manifest your desired reality, because everything that you want to manifest starts with you. It starts with you knowing what you are. And so this message is for the queen. Yes, I do divine masculine, I do divine feminine message, but today specifically, I want to address the queen mother, the one who carries child, the one who is impregnated with a child. I want to address that woman. It's a message for a single mother. And I want to let you know and just simply remind you, before you were a mother, you were an idea in the mind of Source. You were an idea in the mind of the Creator. You were an idea before your conception. Before you were ever exhausted with being a mother, you were divine energy wrapped in skin. And today, the spirit in you says it's time for you to rise. It's time for you to remember what you are. And today, I'm going to do just that. I want to remind you, you're not just a single mother. You're not what happened to you. You are what you decree. You're not abandoned. You are beloved. And you are not struggling. You are awakening. Sometimes we can misconstrue the struggles, the challenges, the things that seem like hardship. We mistaken them as though they are attacks on us. But in actuality, they are the source of it all, the creator. It is an awakening call. It is things that have been given along your path to help you awaken on your journey, to cause you to become enlightened, to unfold in being, to remember who you are. Nothing in this reality is designed and set up for you to fail. Everything has been designed. First of all, it comes through you, for you, so that you can evolve in this journey. Again, is about you awakening. So before the label single mother was put on you by society, again, you were spirit wrapped in flesh. Before the diaper bag, before the dishes, before doing it all alone, you were divine intelligence, forming galaxies with thought. Just think about that for a moment. You form galaxies with thought. The thoughts that you think are creating galaxies, are causing them to form. You've been told that motherhood would drain you. But I hear, and I remember when I was a young mother, I remember hearing the whisper of Source say, motherhood is how I will reveal myself in form. So I want to make a declaration and make an announcement to you that motherhood is how you are going to be revealed and how God is going to reveal itself in form. You're not missing anything. You're full of sacred energy. You're full of sacred spirit. And they told you that you had to do it all alone. They told you you were broken. They told you that, oh, yeah, that baby, you're going to be behind. They told you that if you have that child and now that you have children, nobody's going to remember you. People are not going to invite you to come and celebrate with you. You're going to be forgotten. It's like you just someone that just was here one day and the next minute, nobody remembers you. And even less than that, they even told you that if you have a child, because we have heard people say that women that have children, they are low value. They don't amount to much. But let me tell you, all of that is lies. You're not a victim. You're not the struggle. You're not what the stats or the statistics say that you are. You are the queen. You are the source. You are the spirit and the energy behind your life. You are power in motion. And you have to, from this day forward, begin to assume the feeling of being held, of being loved, of being supported. And as you assume that feeling, let it be done unto you. The very moment you assume that feeling, that is the very moment that it is done unto you. So again, you're not just a single mother. You are the living presence of divine imagination, raising future royalty. Now, you may not be doing it by yourself, but nevertheless, you are the living presence of divine imagination. Remember, the word imagination means I, magic, nation. What is this nation? This nation cannot be in this 3D reality. So the nation has to be in the ether world. You are the living presence of divine imagination. You came from up above. You came, your origin, your spirit comes from up above. And because you are divine imagination, you are raising future royalty. And I want you to say this with me. I want you to say, and I want you to start making declarations over your own life. I want you to say, I am with a diaper bag and with a calling. Okay. I am with a diaper bag and with a purpose. Just because you had a child or just because you are a single mother, that does not rule out your purpose. You still have a purpose for being here, and you are still a miracle in motion, raising miracles. You still are one who is going to do something ginormous. You still are the one who's going to break the generational cycles off of your family. And these are your children that you have imagined to be here. Long before they got here, long before you and their father got together, you imagined these children into existence. Now, the world may tell you that, oh, it's going to be hard raising children by yourself. But heaven calls it sacred. It's not hard, it's sacred. It's a sacred opportunity. It's a sacred opportunity that you've been given to raise children. And I want to remind you that in collective consciousness, you're not raising a child alone. You are co creating with the entire universe. All of us are champion for you. All of us are here to support you. All of us are collectively backing you up and pushing you to step forward into the front. Okay? I want you also to know that you're not weak. There's nothing weak about you. And I want you to say that out loud. There is nothing weak about me because you're wired with energy. And it's impossible for you to be weak. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, and let the weak say that I am strong. Let the weak say that I am wired with spirit. You are wired with spirit. You have the energy and the frequency and the vibration of the spirit. So now it's time that you start to reprogram the inner story because you've been telling yourself some stories. You've been telling yourself the old stories of what they told you when you got pregnant, what they told you in society about being a single mother and how hard it is. So, in order to change your conception of yourself, and you will change the conception of yourself, but you first got to change the world in which you live in. This world, Yes, you're living in the 3D physical world, your physical body, but the world in which you really live in is this invisible world. It's a world that you cannot see. So the change must start within. The change must start within your spirit, man, within your own energy. Since Alexa's going off, so the change must start within your own energy center. That's where the change must be. So let's ask this question. I'm going to ask you a question. What image are you holding of yourself? What is that image? You can put it in the chat if you want to, if you're courageous enough to put that image that you are holding of yourself. What is that image? Now, again, this is for the Queen Mama who's coming from struggle, seeing herself as one who's struggling to one who's reigning in sovereignty, from survival to royalty, from survival to living in the palace, from the pit, like Joseph was, to the palace. You're in your sovereignty. Okay. So, what image are you holding of yourself? Do you see yourself as tired? Do you see yourself as unsupported and just merely surviving in this life? Like you're just trying to make, just trying to survive every day, just to provide for my children? Or do you see yourself as the queen? Do you see yourself as the temple or as the oracle? Because you are the queen. Being a single mother doesn't change the fact that you still are a queen. Being a single mother doesn't change the fact that you are still the temple where the spirit dwells and dwells and rule and reign. Being a single mother doesn't change anything about you as being the oracle, the one who will speak wisdom and instructions and truth. But you can't live like a queen if you're always thinking like a beggar. You've been conditioned to expect just enough. Oh, I got enough just to make it by. It's like you have more month than you do money. You've been conditioned to expect struggle. You've been conditioned to wait on help and to sacrifice your soul for survival. But today, we rewrite the script. You're not lacking, you've just been asleep to your own. Let me say that again. Today, right now, in this present moment, we are rewriting the script. You're not lacking anything. You've just been asleep to your own power. Today, you will awaken to the power and to the authority that you have residing on the inside of you. You don't have to beg the world. You speak to your subconscious. You dwell in the feeling. This is how you cause things to manifest for you. This is how things are done for you. You speak to the subconscious, dwell in the feeling, and you decree your reality with power. So let's talk about who and what you really are. Okay, just for a little bit. Who and what you really are. I am is God. That's what everybody knows that when we say I am, that is saying that is God. I am is God, source, spirit, energy, divine one, divine intelligence, cosmic consciousness. And when you say I'm tired, you're commanding your world. When you say I'm broke, you're forming your future. So instead of saying those things, I want you to say something totally different. Okay. From this day forward, I want you to say, I am divine order in motion. I am provision. Now, when I use the word I am, I'm really using it to rewrite the narrative of my life. And so when you use I am, use it to rewrite the narrative, to rewire your subconscious mind. Instead of saying, I'm broke, I'm busted, I'm disgusted, I'm struggling, I'm tired, I am divine order in motion. I am provision. I am supported by unseen forces. I am not a victim. I am the voice of source of God, of the infinite intelligence, raising future kings and raising future queens. Remind yourself every single day that I am supported. I'm supported by unseen forces. I'm supported by divine mind, by divine intelligence. I am supported by those things that I cannot see, and I am abundant with a baby on my hip. Just because you have a baby, that does not change anything. You are abundance with a baby on your hip. Somebody needs to really, really, really tune in to that. You are still abundance, even with a child on your hip. I am divine provision in motion. I want you to remember this, that your womb made life. Your womb made life. And your voice makes laws. And your thoughts make worlds. I'm going to say it again so that you can take it and you can write it. Your womb made life. Your womb made life. And your voice makes laws or decree laws. And you use the word decree in there. Your voice decrees laws. And your thoughts decree worlds. So, whatever the world is that you are currently living in, your thoughts have decreed that world in existence. You don't have to do it all alone. The moment you align with I am, with source, infinite intelligence, with the divine mind, with cosmic consciousness, the universe has no other choice but to bend to serve you. It's like you're bending your reality, but you have to remember what you are. You have to remember the I am that is God that resides on the inside of you. So let's do a quick activation. Do an activation, okay? Because as a mother, instead of you feeling like you're struggling, things are hard, life is not going to get easier for you. Listen, I can be a witness to that. I was a single mother, very young, and I know how hard it is being a single mother. And when I woke up this morning, this message came to me, or this thoughts came to me. This single mother. Speak to the queen that's inside the single mother, because some single mothers have forgotten who they are. You've forgotten it. You're not blaming anybody for anything. You forgot through all of life situations, through all of life struggles, you've forgotten who you are. And I want to remind even the single mother who and what she is. You're powerful with a baby bag, with diapers, and a baby. You're powerful with a baby bag, with diapers, and a baby. Nothing changes that. Nothing changes how powerful you are with your baby, with your diaper bag, and with diapers. You are still powerful. I want you to know that you are extremely powerful. Somebody needs to be reminded today how powerful you actually are. Do you not know that you have your own orbit? You have your own galaxy. Your thoughts create galaxies into form. Do you know how powerful you really are? Before this video is over, you will. Now, let's do this sacred visualization. You close your eyes. We've all pictured a throne. We all know how a throne looks when we see one. Okay. So I want you to close your eyes and I want you to imagine yourself sitting on a throne. Don't worry about your children. Don't worry about moving into this activation. This is simply for you because you need this. You need this. You've been taking care of your household, you've been working, you've been providing, you've been doing a lot of things. Now it's my time. Now it's the queen's time. Your children is safe. Your child is safe. Okay. I want you to see yourself sitting on that throne. Sit in the throne or on the throne like you belong there. We're removing guilt. We are removing shame. Some of you have been dealing with a lot of guilt and shame because you feel like I cannot be the best version of myself that my children need. We're going to remove that off of you. No longer would you walk around in shame. Shame is saying that you did something wrong. Shame is saying that you're guilty. Okay. If you are enjoying this, before we get to the next step, I want you to leave comments in the video. Right? So I want you to close your eyes again and imagine yourself sitting on a throne. Your child is safe, and I want you to see your finances are flowing. Just see money coming in. Just see finances coming in from all over the place, coming into your bank account. If you have a business, see finances coming inside of your business. And I want you to feel peace coming into you right now. Feel the peace. Feel the frequency and the vibration of peace entering into you right now at this moment. You're not chasing anything, you are attracting. You are aligning so that you can attract your desired reality. This is not a time of chasing money, peace, love, but you are aligning so that you can attract. You're not pursuing, you are reigning. You are not a hustler, you are honored. And today we're honored as a queen mother. I want you to repeat this out loud to me. I mean, for me. I am magnetic. I am radiant. And I am the queen. I am the universe. I am the queen and the kingdom. And I don't need permission to rise because I was born royal. You don't need permission to rise from your circumstances. You were born royal. Money comes to you. And if you are in need of help, help is locating you right now. If you don't feel like you've been honored as a mother, love right now, love is honoring you. I want you to say that out loud. Money comes to me. Help, help finds me. Help finds me. Everywhere I go, help finds me. I share with you all my story where I moved from one area to the next area, and I wanted a particular thing in the area, and they did not have it there. And someone was saying, "Oh, we're never going to get that because we don't have a need for that here. We have so many other places." And I said, "Well, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see." All of a sudden, that thing came in that area. To me, that was help. But there's also times where I needed help, and help will come out of look like nowhere, and it will locate me, locate my address. But it did not happen until I rewrote the condition that I've been conditioned to think and believe about myself. That's when the help came. That's when the help started to come into my life. That's when the love honored me. And I want you to let all of this, like the feeling of everything that we just said about you being magnetic, you being radiant, you are a queen in the kingdom, you are a queen in the universe. I want you to let the feeling of all of those things ride in your chest. And once you do that, you have stepped over into your true nature. And I want you to remember this: your true nature was never gone, it was only forgotten. You forgot who you were in transit. You forgot who you were because of the struggle. You forgot what you were because of society. You forgot. But I remind you, you're not abandoned. You are chosen. I'm gonna sit right there just for a moment. You're not abandoned. You are chosen. I know we look for people outside to choose us, but the real choice is to choose yourself. The moment you choose you, everything else in this world will start to choose you as well. The moment you choose you and what's best for you and your interests, your vision, your purpose, everything else start to choose you as well. I know you may be looking at your bank account right now. You're saying, I don't have anything in my bank account. I have no money. I have no job. I have nothing, no support. But I want to remind you, you are not without. You are actually within the flow of divine supply. You are in the best position that you possibly can be right now with your bank account at zero. This is the best position because now you can put a demand on your subconscious mind to create your desired reality. You can put a demand on the subconscious mind to create riches for you. You don't need permission. You are the permission. Somebody type that in the comment. I don't need permission. I am the permission. I don't need permission. I am the permission. Your past, no matter how gloomy it look, that is not your prophecy. That is not your reality. Your circumstances, no matter how dire they may feel, that is not your sentence. You are not sentenced based off of your circumstances. And I got a huge announcement to tell you, and that is your story is not over. It's actually just beginning. Tell yourself that my story is not over. It's just beginning. I'm just beginning to live. I'm just beginning to come into the awareness of who I am. So, right now, let's release the old identity. Let's release it. Release the old identity. Okay. There are many false names that you've worn. We shared some on yesterday. I'm going to share a few again on tonight. Some of the false identities that we have worn was struggling, scarcity, overwhelmed, abandoned, not enough. So write down those false names, those false identities, those false definitions of you. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to write them down because you are not those identities. You are not what people have said that you are. Again, I'm going to remind you, you are the queen, you are the temple, and you are the oracle. Okay? You are the queen, you are the temple, and you are the oracle. You are a queen with a diaper bag, with diapers, and a baby. All right? So now that you've gotten those false names written down, I want you to imagine yourself burning it up. Imagine it being burnt. Imagine it being burnt. Okay? And I want you to imagine it being burnt, but then I also want you to shred it from your soul, to rip it from your soul. And then see yourself in your imagination tearing the paper up. This is an activation. This is how you activate. The word activate means to function, to ignite with power. Okay? And after you've done that, I want you to speak this out loud. This is not who I am. I am not what the system called me. I am not the story of my ex. I am not the labels they put on my motherhood. I am she who remembers. Queen, as you're listening to me, I want to remind you you're not surviving in this reality. It's not where you're just surviving with enough just to get by, but you're shaping the entire field with your vibration. If you begin to think about that dynamic, that changes everything. I'm not surviving. I'm not surviving in this world, but I'm shaping the entire field with my vibration. I'm shaping everything, the field, my energetic field, my electromagnetic field, with my vibration. You're not waiting for someone to love you. You are loving your divine self. And just as you are, you and your child, you are a complete family. And they need the whole you, all of you, every aspect of you. Some of you may feel like you're not a family because you don't have a man in your household, but you are a family. Your child needs the whole you, the complete part of who you are. And when you walk in that wholeness, cosmic consciousness begin to move. Heaven starts to move for you, which is the heaved up place. It starts to move. Money starts to come in your direction. Money. You don't have to beg for it. You don't have to ask for it. Money just starts to come. Peace begins to flood in. It begins to flood your spirit. And doors begin to open because you are no longer waiting. You've made a decision. And that decision was choosing you. You're still wealthy. You're still worthy. You still are qualified. This is stuff that I'm telling you to help put the riches on the inside because you cannot be rich outside if you're poor inside. So I want you to say out loud, I am a channel for divine prosperity. I am a channel for divine prosperity. I am the abundance my children inherit. You are the abundance. It has nothing to do with money. You are the abundance because you are completely whole. Nothing missing and nothing broken. And right now, I want you to say, I am breaking every generational pattern because we live life in patterns. We choose partners. We choose where we're going to live. We choose everything based off of a pattern. And you have to break the pattern if you want to see a different outcome. So you're going to break every generational pattern. How are you going to do that? With power, with authority, with poise. You don't need to look for something to save you outside. You are the savior of your bloodline, and now you're going to redeem your bloodline. You're not missing out on anything. You're not missing love because you are love. You're not looking for someone to come and make you feel safe. You carry safety. You're not incomplete. And anytime you feel like you're missing out on something, it's like you're telling the subconscious mind or the universe that I am incomplete. That's the narrative. That's the condition. I am incomplete. So I need something else to come and make me feel a certain way in order for me to feel that particular way. You don't need anything. You're not missing nothing, nothing broken and nothing missing. You are complete in every which way. You are the embodiment of God, of source, of infinite intelligence, of the divine in mother form. Say that out loud. I am complete. I don't need nothing. I'm not missing out on anything. If you say that you're missing something, that means there's a deficit on the inside of you. And there's not a deficit. To say you're missing anything comes from a poverty mindset, comes from scarcity. And there's nothing that's scarce with you. You are not in scarcity. You are abundance in action. You are abundance in action. You are power in motion. You are complete. You are complete. You are complete. You are. I am complete. I am complete. I'm not missing anything. And for every queen mother that's listening to me tonight, and I want you to listen to me with very intense ears. Your time is right now. No more begging life like you are a pauper, like you don't know that you're royal. No more, no more begging life. No more proving your worth to anybody. No more shrinking your shine to fit inside someone else's story. You have your own story, and you're writing your story every single day. Because you are the priestess of your life. You are the blueprint. And you are the wifey, the wise, intuitive, feminine energy that's birthing a new world. Your children are the announcement of a brand new world. Okay? That's what I have for you all today. Listen, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I invite you to connect with us in our sacred community. We have a lot of things that are transpiring, some things that we are planning to do. And those that are a part of the community get the first announcement about new activities, new things that are happening within the community. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, in our community, and the information to join our community is in the description of this video. I would love to have you there. We share content in that community that is not shared on any social media platform. We're engaging, we're building, we're growing, we're live. It's a sacred community of divine feminine beings. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the community because I want you to know. I want you to know what you're going to be getting yourself connected with. I think that's important, okay? And this community is not just for women. Even though it's called Y fee, some people may mistake that to mean that it's for women only, but it's not. It's Y fee. Y is intuitive feminine energy. We both have masculine and feminine energy, the duality, the yin and the yang. So this community is for both the man and the woman, okay? So this community is designed for individuals who want to embrace wisdom, intuition, and spiritual mastery. We teach you how to master yourself because once you learn how to master you and develop self awareness, everything else in your world will become subject to you. This is about learning how to bend your reality. That's really what we're doing. And I'm causing you to remember you. Remember to bring the members back together again, to bring all of the pieces that you got scattered here and there, everywhere, bring them all back together again. And while you're in the group, all of the things you're learning about embracing wisdom, your intuition, and spiritual mastery, we do all of this while helping you to build a legacy in this world. This group is an esoteric seekers in this group. We have divine creators in this group, and we have conscious entrepreneurs that are in this group. One of the people who I did a mentorship for a few years back, I began to see that she was going to become a millionaire, not just a millionaire, but a multimillionaire. And I don't know how long the time frame was, but she went through the program, and I began to give her strategies and tools on how to rewire her mind. She was actively participating in the program. That's the thing, and even in the community. And that's the thing, you have to participate. You have to take the instructions that are given to you and apply them to your life and work the work. You have to work it. It has to become an experience for you. And not long after that, she called me and we ended up having a conversation. I think it may have been maybe a couple of years had passed. And I don't know how long she had become the millionaire, but she made the announcement to me that she had become a millionaire. I do have a video of her, and I think that's in my other page or on my other website, or my other link, and you can see her there. But she became a multimillionaire, and she is exactly that today. And she's an entrepreneur, and her business is thriving. She's doing very well. So this is for entrepreneurs who are ready to unlock the inner power, the ancient wisdom, and financial sovereignty. You are made to experience financial sovereignty, to reign financially, to rule financially. In this group, we do esoteric teachings and hidden spiritual knowledge. We do metaphysics of the flow of money and wealth and how to manifest money and wealth. You need to be a part of this. If you are an entrepreneur, you would want to be a part of this. And we also do meditations, group meditations once a month. We just had one last week, Sunday, and it was very, very good. I did one today with a client, and it went exceptionally well. That session was dynamite. And I do one-on-one sessions with clients as well. We talk about the sacred feminine and the divine masculine energies and the divine intuition. We also deal with self mastery, as I said before, your mindset shift and your reality creation. And we talk about the hidden wisdom of the ancient texts and scriptures. And we also do business alchemy. Some of your businesses are struggling. We help you to turn your purpose into prosperity. Some of you have a business and you're doing it for free, and I teach you how to turn that business into prosperity. So this is more than a group. We are a movement. We are growing, and I'm very excited about the growth that has taken place, not just because numbers are coming, but because of the reports that I'm getting back from people who are connected to the community. That's what excites me the most. The reports, what people are saying, how their lives have been changed. I also have a book that you can find as well on my website that I wrote, and it's called Hello World, It's Me. It is a book. It's a 21-day journal that give you step-by-step guide. If you've gone through um, losing a baby, if you're going through a divorce, if you're going through low self esteem, low self worth, low value, if you did not understand what you are, this book takes you through a 21-day guide with some affirmations at the end, with some manifestation techniques and strategies at the end of the book, teaches you how to do all of that. And I kept it for those that are coming out of fundamental Christianity, because a lot of the people that are part of the community are people that were once in fundamental Christianity. And this is a guide to help them navigate their course on coming out of that, making their big exodus. And so all of that is on the website. It's called Hello World, It's Me. We also have a lot of other tools that are there, modalities that you can utilize in order to remember yourself. So I invite you to be a part of our sacred community. I invite you to be a part of what we're doing. I invite you to be a part of everything that's happening. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. So, but I invite you to be a part of everything that we're doing in the coming days. We are planning something. One of the people that's a part of the community, we're putting together something that I believe is going to be phenomenal. And I can't wait to share that big announcement with you. Well, until next time, guys, this is all I have for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this and that it resonated with you. I've enjoyed speaking with you. And until next time, have a good day. Namaste. Bye.